What's up, guys? I'm Andrew Freed from Bass Freedom, and today I want to talk about an underrated bassist. In the bass world, I think this guy doesn't get enough credit, and he's a huge influence of mine. I'm talking about none other than Chris Wolstenholme from the band Muse. Muse is an epic rock band that has been playing around since the 90s. I have seen them live twice before, and I kid you not, it was one of the best concerts I've ever seen. I want to show you tons of examples of why I think he's an underrated bassist. The first thing that comes to mind when I think of Chris Wolstenholme is his massive tone. All the effects he uses is overwhelming, but it really boils down to definitely a distorted and fuzz bass tone combined with a heavy attack. He writes driving bass lines that really push the song. His driving bass lines require precision and a lot of stamina. So we talked about fuzz and distortion. He always has such a bolstered presence in the mix. He often combines this with synth-like sounds. You'll find that he has a different tone in so many of the different songs, but it's always such a big presence. In the song Plug-In Baby, which is an awesome song that every time they play it live, he has a new fresh set of strings on his bass, because that heavy attack and that really gritty tone he has is perfect with that new string sound. There's a lot of times that the bass line is doubled and accompanied with guitar. This really fattens it up, and it's just such a big part of Muse. Breaking down the theory of his playing, I find that he doesn't do anything crazy harmonically, but he's very consistent with his approach. He often does a lot of heavy octaves. When you combine that tone with the just heavy octave approach, it has a great sound.
Drugs that keep us all down and hold that we will never see the truth around.
He often outlines the chord with arpeggios. And another classic Muse thing is they kind of have this open string crawl, I call it, where they stay on the same string and kind of work their way up. The basses he plays are also a huge part of what makes him a vital asset to this band. He has completely custom-made basses for him, and I've noticed the brand he uses the most is called Status, or Status Graphite. He's got tons of basses by Status, and most of them are embedded with LED lights, which is awesome. I've seen him play some Fender Jazzes and some Rickenbackers, but he mostly plays status. Another cool thing he has is a double neck bass, and one of these basses has a touchscreen in it. I'm pretty sure he took the screen out of one of the basses and put an iPad in it. And then the touchscreen of the iPad is controlling a MIDI or a synth that's like connected to an offstage laptop. Those songs live are like shaking the roof. You could feel it in your balls. It's like super, super bassy. From all these examples, you can see that he's just a monster player. I don't know why, in my experience, I've noticed that he doesn't get a lot of credit. He's been a big influence of mine, and Muse is one of my favorite bands. Matt Bellamy, the guitarist and the frontman, is a beast. I think when people think Muse, they think Matt Bellamy. Chris Wolstenholme is just as much of a vital part of Muse as any other of the members. These guys go all out. You could tell, instead of taking all the money on tour and just put it in their pockets, they make sure that they have the most awesome performance for the crowd. I really recommend going and seeing them if they come to your town. It's worth it. You will be blown away. All right, guys, that's the video for today. I'm really pumped to talk about big influences of mine and let other bass players know about them. If you want to study with me on bassfreedom.com, I have my courses, my lessons there to help you level up your bass playing. Follow me on all the socials, and I will see you guys next time. Peace!